What is up, guys? Mr. G here with Disabled to Able, and today we're going to go over my 2020 EDC, everyday carry. So the items on this tray is pretty much what I carry daily, maybe minus the gun, depending on where I'm at, because in California the laws are not in your favor when it comes to that, so unfortunately I can't carry that wherever I want. So if I'm on like BLM land or I'm on property, I usually have that on me, but anywhere outside of that, it stays at home. Let's start from the gun. So this is my XD 9mm subcompact that if you haven't seen the videos on this gun yet, be sure to check those out. I have a video of doing a trigger install and also a couple of review videos and kind of like overview video about all the specs and things like that. Moving on to the next item, it is a money clip, and I made this money clip from leather at Backcountry Daily is my little side gig. And it has 3 compartments for your credit cards and a clip for your money, stitched all the way around, made with really high quality leather. It's been dyed, sealed, and everything else. So I've been using this for majority of this year, and as you can see, it still looks really good, no damage. It's holding up really well. I have nothing but good things to say about it. Previously to this, I was using the Coach money clip that was given to me by a friend of mine, but I kind of wanted to carry my own since I make these things. And if you're interested in buying something like this, be sure to check out Backcountry Daily on Facebook or Instagram and message me, and I'll go ahead and set you up with one of these. Alright, moving on to the next item. It is an Olight SR2 baton, and this was given to me, well, not given to me actually. I ordered the first Olight from Amazon. Accidentally, they sent me this one, which is the S2R Baton 2, and I really like it. This thing has such awesome features. It's been my daily flashlight for majority of this year, and I don't plan on upgrading this anytime soon. It's just been great. And the best part about it is it comes with this little magnetic recharging thing, so you just clips onto the back, and then this goes into your USB. So it's very convenient. It has a lot of different features. You have the Fireflight all the way up to turbo, and it's like 1100 lumens, maybe even a little bit more. This thing gets bright. I mean, it's crazy. For the size of this flashlight, it's what, a little bit bigger in my middle finger. This thing gets really bright, and it's just awesome. This flashlight, I honestly could not have asked for a better light. So let's go ahead and set that down. Oh yeah, and they do include two different color clips. So you get a black clip and you get a blue clip. Right now I'm just rocking a blue clip. I thought it would get damaged, but surprisingly not. It's holding up the color really well, and this thing's just built like a tank. I really like it. The lens is really nice. It just feels so good to the touch with this knurled aluminum right here. It's just awesome. I love this light. This has by far been my favorite flashlight of all time. Moving on to the next item, we have this titanium spork. It's a spoon and fork, and I pretty much choose to eat with this over any other silverware just because of how lightweight it is and how it does not retain heat. And you do have your fork and your spoon in one, which is really convenient. I typically use this for an outdoor stuff, so if I'm bushcrafting, camping, or just eating a meal on the go, this comes in really handy. It does come with a little pouch that they included with it, so you just throw it in there. It keeps it nice and clean, and then it's always ready for your meal. Moving on here, we got a aluminum medicine compartment just for my daily meds. I throw those in there, and it tends to work really well. It keeps it sealed so no moisture gets in there. And I made this little snake tail out of paracord just to be able to use it a little bit easier and be able to grab it out of my bag and out of my pocket. So put that aside. Moving on to the next item. I bought this at Home Depot. It was kind of an impulse buy, and it looked cheap. I mean, it was really cheap. It was only like $2. It was on sale, but it's really good. I usually put all my keys on this and clip it onto my jeans or whatever pants I'm wearing for the day, and it keeps my keys on my lap, so I don't lose my keys, and whenever I need them, they're conveniently accessible. It's a very handy $2 piece of equipment that I've been using for majority of this year, and I couldn't be happier. Also, the same day I bought that, I bought this little thing, and it's just a little multi-tool, and it's got a little pry bar, and I love this pry bar because you can do a lot of things with it. Well, you can pry things open, and majority of the time I use it to tighten the thing in the bottom of the camera, the screw in the bottom of the camera for your tripod or whatever. So it comes in really handy tightening that up. It also has a little multi-tool here and a ruler. I just clip this onto my keys, whatever keys I use for that day. I clip it on so it's always on me. Moving here, we have a brass pen. I made this. This is another item that you can purchase on Backcountry Daily. And I don't have a website yet, so it is a registered domain, but don't go to it because I haven't made the website yet. If you do want to order something like this, go ahead and order it from either Facebook or Instagram. So just search Backcountry Daily on Facebook or on Instagram and be sure to reach out, and I could set you up with one of these. It's made out of real 308 brass that I've actually shot out of my rifle, and it's a twist pen. So you twist it to turn it on and you twist it to turn it off. It does come with gold and black hardware, and you do have an option of all black, gold, and then nickel, and there's a couple other colors that I offer, so it doesn't have to be this exact color. But this pen is awesome. It has some heft to it, and the good part about it is it has replaceable ink cartridges. So once the ink runs out, you don't have to get a new pen. You could just replace the cartridge and you're good to go for another couple of years or however long this lasts. This thing is really, really sturdy. You can probably break a window with this if you had to, or seriously use it almost as a weapon because it is well built. I also use this Notepad. You can order these online. I really like these because I lost all my notes in my phone. Somehow it just deleted the app, so I don't really trust that anymore. And when you have really important things to do, or a list of things to do, you kind of want to write it down. It's just, I'm old school that way, so this tends to come handy. Whenever you need it, it's on you, and I usually just throw it in my bag with the rest of the stuff, and I have it whenever I need it. Moving on to the next item, it is a Leatherman. This was a gift many years ago. Somebody gave this to me. I don't even remember who, but it's been working great. It's got really good tools inside, like a file, your screwdrivers, your little knife, pry bar, bottle opener, like a little, whatever this thing's called, the little pointy thing, has a ruler on it, and of course the good made in America Leatherman quality. So everybody should have a Leatherman tool. There's so many different ones. This one's, like I said, it was a gift to me. It's been great, and there's really no reason to replace it, even though I know there's better ones out in the market nowadays. But it's been working really good, and I like it. So I've been using that for many years. All right, let's move on to the next thing. This is my favorite. So this is a Spyderco PM2. So this is my first Spyderco knife, and I really like it. It's been such a great quality made knife. It is on an expensive side, but I did get a major discount on this. They mismarked it at one of the gun shops, and my buddy was working there, and he actually honored the price. So I ended up paying like under $100 for this thing, which is amazing. And they are an authorized reseller for it, so it's not a fake. And I went through all the comparisons with the fake and the real one. This is definitely a real one. So for a minute there I was like, oh, maybe I got it such a good deal because it's fake, but no, it's definitely a real one. And there's so many different ways you could tell a fake from a real one. I might make another video comparing that, but there's plenty of videos on YouTube comparing the fakes to real. So highly recommended knife. It is on the pricey side, and it does come with a really good steel. It is the S30V steel, so it's just been a great knife. It fits my hand really well. It's really comfortable. It's really sharp. Like, this thing is incredibly sharp. I've been using it a majority of the year, and like, it doesn't look used at all. I've cut plastic with it. I've cut a bunch of stuff with it, and I use it outdoors. It's replaced my CRKT, which I still like till this day, and I still use it, but this has just been so much nicer to use. And it comes with a really nice clip, so typically I wear this in my jean pocket with the clip out, and it's always on my body whenever I need to access it. It also gives you an ability to switch the clip to carry it this way, but I like to carry it with the blade down. Some guys like to carry it with the blade up, so it gives you that option. But anyway, this is a Spyderco PM2, excellent knife. This is the stainless version. They do have a blade that's all black, and I believe those are even more expensive, but retail on this is $229. You could probably get them around $169 to $189, just depends who you get it from. But like I said, I got this thing under $100, and like it's just been a wonderful, wonderful knife. So moving on to the next thing, it is the Zippo, and this is a gift from my girlfriend. This Zippo is actually the armored one, so it's got the thicker brass, and I really like the brass one, and she got it for me as a gift. And the way you could tell it's armored is it has this little armor logo right here in the back, right over here. So, and again, there's fakes of these as well, so you have to make sure you get it from a reputable reseller. I believe she got this one on Amazon, actually sold and shipped by Amazon, so you know it's not fake. The J19 is your month and year, so she got it for me in 2019, and it is currently out of fuel. I have to refuel it, but I typically use this outdoors when I start a fire to cook over, or for any other reason. I don't smoke cigarettes, so I don't use it for that, but I use it for everything else. And sometimes I use it for just the light, or just a cool little fidget tool, because everybody needs a Zippo in their EDC, in my opinion. I also have another Zippo that's polished, which was a gift from my dad. So I kind of alternate between the two. But honestly, I just love this brass one just because it's armored. So for a daily, it's a little bit stronger than your regular Zippo. It's thicker material, so that's what makes it armored. But other than that, it's the same exact size as your classic Zippo. And this patina's really well. Oh yeah, back to the pen. When I first made this pen, the brass was really shiny, but now it's patinaed really well. So both the lighter and the pen have a really nice patina. And if the lighter gets these little microscopic scratches on it, you stick it in your jeans pocket and you pull it out, and it's pretty much polished away. So none of the scratches actually last. They get polished out pretty easily because brass is such a soft material. It just works so well. All right, and the last thing on here is the GShock watch. This was a Japanese import, and as you can see, the screen's really beat up. I've literally had this watch for probably 7 years. I've already replaced the battery once last year. It lasted about 6 years on the original battery that it shipped with, and it is really easy to replace it. And this watch has been literally the only watch that survived 5 years of shop use and 2 more years of just daily abuse. I've crashed into poles with this thing. I've fallen out of my chair several times with this. It's hit the ground. I've welded with this. I fabricated with this. I've dropped things on it. I've dropped this watch a million times. I mean, this thing has been through hell and back, and it's still holding up. It still hasn't skipped a beat. And it's just been a wonderful watch, and I will refuse to wear any other watch, even though to some people this watch may look like a toy, but this thing has absolutely exceeded my expectations in every way, shape, and form because of just what I've put it through and what it's been able to withstand over the years that no other watch was able to withstand. I've killed a shark, I've killed 2 Nixons, and I've killed a Citizen. So once I killed the Citizen, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna get a GShock. I'm gonna see what it's all about. And this particular one, like I said, was a Japanese import, so it came from Japan. It was imported, and I got it through Amazon. It was not cheap, but it's well worth it, and it's been like a Toyota of a watch, I guess. That's the best way I can put it. I love it. It's been a great watch. I wear it daily, and hasn't failed me yet. 7 years and going strong. Well, that's about it. That's all I have for you guys today. This has been my 2020 EDC. These are the items I carry with me daily. Like I said, everything minus the gun. That usually only goes with me where it's legal to carry it because I don't have my permit, so I wish I did. But it's really difficult to get that in California. So unfortunately, that can't go anywhere I want with me, but whenever I am at a place where it's legal to have it, I definitely be sure to bring it with me. And there is another thing that was on here that was on the screenshot or the thumbnail for the video, there was a keychain that was sitting right here. It was a leather keychain that is also available through Backcountry Daily. I do make that, but it was my buddy's birthday, and I decided to give it to him as a gift, and he's still using it, and it's kind of cool seeing somebody else use your product that you handmade. So that's gone, but I will make another one. Maybe in a 2021 EDC video I'll throw that in there, but for now, like I said, it's missing. But it's just a leather keychain that connects to your jeans or your pants, the belt loop, and then on the other side you can put your keys on it. It's made out of the same leather as my money clip, which is a vegetable tan leather, and tanned with coyote brown, I believe, is the dye that I'm using. So anyway, that is gone. I made the video later in the year. I was going to make the video earlier in the year, but I wasn't sure if I was going to switch some of these items around again, or if I was going to upgrade or change something. But no, this whole year I've been really consistent with carrying all these, and everything on this tray has been tested, used, and everything just works great. So I highly recommend pretty much everything that's on here. And if I had to pick a favorite, I think it's this, the Spyderco PM2. That's definitely my favorite. And probably the next favorite is this Olight. I mean, it's a tough choice between these two. They're both just awesome tools, and I usually never leave the house, even for 10 minutes, without either one of these guys. So alright, well, I hope you guys liked the video. Stay tuned for the next one. We're working on the fabrication series. We're setting up the tube bender and a couple other things, so be sure to check those out. I should have those videos up shortly, and we'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Bye.